Welcome to this edition of the Wonderbury podcast.
I'm Brian.
I'm Dave.
And you can find us online at wonderbury.com.
And I'm D. Wonderly on Twitter.
Or I'm Brian Keysbury, anywhere the internet can be found.
You can leave us questions on our Facebook page. Check for the link in the description.
Or in the handy new comment field on the right side of our website. What? I did a thing. I remembered. I remembered a thing. I didn't even put it on my to-do list. I was like, what happened was you sent me the behind the scenes video and we talked about it and I went, crap.
That was like
paused the video and went and did that as fast as I could.
Wednesday morning, early.
Yeah.
Well, not even that early. It was like 10:30.
Well, you sent me the video on Tuesday.
Oh yeah,
and that's when I did the
Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah, I did the preview of it. Like as soon as I got to that part, it's just like, hang my head. I forgot. Didn't set a reminder. Oops. In other news, we are on TuneIn Radio. So
nice.
We've got one more place you can listen to us.
And in other news, I managed to secure at Wonderbury on Twitter. So
nice.
I don't know what the hell we're going to do with that yet. No plans as of right now, other than it's now mine or ours or whatever.
Nice.
I'll get it moved and switched over to where we can both access it and stuff. So,
man, I don't Twitter often.
I need to do it a lot more than I do. I mean, I check it a lot, but I need to actually start Twittering more.
Probably should. I wonder if I could set up a Wonderbury hashtag feed on the website.
Yeah, possibly. Once we get people actually, talking to us there.
Or anywhere.
Well, we haven't exactly done a whole lot of advertising just yet. That'll start up this month.
Yep. Then the comments will flood in. All the hate mail.
All the hate mail, right?
Please send me hate mail. I love it.
Trust me, you don't want hate mail. Hate mail's not as much fun as you think it is.
Oh no, man. I love trolling the trolls. On my work's YouTube page, I do our YouTube. I did a video of how to clean a pipe, and somebody posted a comment that said, "Dawn works well." So I'm a pretty good troll myself, and so every time I see somebody troll on one of our properties, I'm like, here I come, buddy. It's on now. I got on. I gotta look it up word for word because it was. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of my trolling abilities on this one. But yeah, I was like, Dawn dish soap for real, man. Like we have this video is about how to do this properly and with the things that you need to do it with, because that makes it easy, makes your life easy for us. So, how do I find the comments? There. Yeah, he says Dawn works well, and I said, we've always preferred Palm Olive over Dawn for getting tough grease out of our pans. For cleaning pipes, we stick with Orange Chronic or Dr. Green's, as they are formulated to cut through the toughest of pipe resins.
Oh, speaking of trolling, did you see the Twitter feud that Wendy's was pulling on everyone?
Nope.
Oh, let me look this up. This was some of the best trolling I have ever seen in my life.
The best one I remember was Dove the like soap and shampoo company, they put out a Photoshop filter, and it was supposed to be like an automatic beautify filter that was supposed to like tuck tummies and correct skin color and remove blemishes all in one click. And when you did it, it did nothing except for add some text that said something like "everybody as beautiful as they is," like, or something like that. They put in all the work to make that Photoshop plugin, and I was just like, oh, I love you guys.
So someone tweeted them, "At Wendy's, can you find me the nearest McDonald's?" So Wendy's responds with nothing but a picture of a trash can. So Wendy's had tweeted out, "Our beef is way too cool to ever be frozen." And this guy says, "Your beef is frozen, and we all know it. Y'all know we laugh at your slogan, fresh, never frozen, right? Like, really, a joke." So they respond, "Sorry to hear you think that, but you're wrong. We've only used fresh beef since we were founded in 1969. So the guy replies back, "So you deliver it raw on a hot truck?" Wendy's responds, "Where do you store cold things that aren't frozen?" So the guy responds back, "Y'all should give up. At McDonald's has you guys beat with a dope-ass breakfast." Wendy's response was, "You don't have to bring them into it just because you forgot refrigerators existed there for a second."
Yes. Yes. Oh man. I love seeing big companies like troll people that are trolling them. It's amazing to me that in this day of age, like 20 years ago, somebody would have written them a letter and it would have gone through the mail and they would have got it and just read it and then thrown it away.
Yeah.
And now somebody there, it's their job to be like, how do I screw with this person? Like, what am I going to do to screw with this person? And that's, somebody got paid to do that. Blows my mind.
Someone tweets out, "My friend wants to go to McDonald's. What should I tell them?" At Wendy's responds, "Find new friends." I mean, it was just like, holy cow.
So I sell pipes, like glass pipes.
Yeah.
And guaranteed a few times a week I have somebody come in and they're like, "Oh, my friend broke my pipe." I'm like, "Well, first thing, let's find you some new friends." And then we'll see about finding you a pipe, because it's a slippery slope here.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
So what was our...
So Pokemon has got a nice Pokemon Go's got a nice little thing going on right now. The buddy walking is half distance and double the candies on catch and recycle.
Nice.
You play Pokemon?
I did until it got too cold out.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I work a lot, so I'm stuck at the shop. When I'm not at the shop, I've got the kid, and I was trying to get him into playing, and it wasn't happening. So
yeah, Alice is quasi addicted to it.
Yeah,
she keeps yelling Pokemon, Pokemon, Pokemon.
I did almost have Dominic playing some Minecraft on his tablet.
Oh yeah,
he has I got a controller, a Phone Joy controller that I won a year or so ago, and so I was trying to show him how to use that, but he has a real hard time like running joysticks and stuff. So trying to get that going. I think it'd be awesome to set up a little family server.
Sorry about that. Just tried to clean up the bandwidth a little bit and ended up triggering my my police box.
Whoops. Happens.
If you want to know more about that, watch last week's BTS. You'll hear all about it.
Amazing. So, yeah, I saw there was a new update on Pokemon Go. And they added the second gen.
They just had an update for Ingress too.
Really? Anything good?
Global shards are coming back.
I never got into the shards.
Yeah, they did a global shards run several anomalies ago, and then they've just been kind of localized shards for anomalies, and now I guess they're bringing back the global run. I'll be operating as usual.
Yeah.
Because that's what I do now until operating.
I've been too busy to play anything that involves me going places.
Yeah.
I miss
crazy
Ingress, though.
That game started, 4 years and a few months ago?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which means it's been about 4 years since we've known each other?
Roughly.
That's insane.
I can't believe when they first started, they were like, it'll maybe last like a year. And it was just like and then everybody got addicted and they're like, no, it's not. This is not going to last a year. Don't you do that?
Well, it's kind of crazy how deep it's gotten.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I mean, it doesn't have the following that Pokemon Go does, but
still
to
a better
think
game.
that Ingress kind of started the way to revolutionize augmented reality gaming.
Yeah. It definitely, and I've done a lot of gaming over the years, but that was the one that really I'd put more into playing Ingress than any other game I'd ever played. Like I had, made custom maps and spreadsheets, and we had just a huge information database that we all created together and were sharing.
Well, we had that before those tools were actually available in more streamlined fashion. We did everything manually back then.
Yeah. I started adding portals before there was ever medals to it, and I had submitted like 158, I think. And I was using Google Earth and made my own map so I could like really pinpoint where things would be and get the proper coordinates. Because when you first started, you had to email them the picture with the coordinates and all the info for it. And most of the time, like, you would send them a description, they wouldn't even use it. So
yeah,
and I had just this ridiculous map, so everything was color coded. So I knew like when I submitted something, like I knew if I get approved or denied, and then I would have like markers for stuff that was denied and what I needed to do to resubmit it and try and get it right.
Yeah. No, those were definitely the good old days.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even recognize Fort Wayne portals anymore, though, dude.
Yeah, that's the last time I was down. It was already pretty intense, and that was a year ago.
Well, it's insanity, and it's all blue now. So
yeah, maybe I'll work on stocking up on some bursters before I come down.
Yeah, I'll have to stock up on some stuff too, and we'll go out and smash some stuff. Really freak some old players out.
Mm-hmm. Go take Headwaters for old time's sake. I'd love that.
There's almost 40 portals at Headwaters now.
That's what he said.
It's kind of insane.
When I started, there was 6, I think.
Yeah. Well, that was after you guys submitted them.
Well, no, when we very first started, there was probably 6, I think, because they had the markers, had some of them, not all of them. Then, yeah, Dustin and I we cleaned it up. And
there was like 30 portals for all of Fort Wayne back then? Maybe?
Not even that, man.
Because I remember the closest one where I was living at the time, the closest one away was a mile, 3/4 of a mile away from the house.
Yeah, that was the post office at the Meijer, wasn't it?
At the Meijer, yeah. And I would walk that almost every single day just to get gear. And then I would let it decay and then go back out there and fully capture out on it. Let it decay, fully capture out. And I made level 4 that way. Yeah,
that's rough. That's brutal.
And then that's when I realized, I probably ought to look around to see if anyone else is playing this game.
But yeah.
And that started this.
And there used to be a time where we would drive around. We'd have to sit at a portal Like, we would actually stop and sit at a portal for 20 minutes to get all the hacks in.
Oh, and then if you ran out of XM, that was a whole other problem because you had to go run around and find it because
you didn't just get it.
It took like 15 or 20 minutes for it to respawn back, and there was no portal cubes back then.
Yeah.
And you didn't get XM game for recycling because there was no recycling. You either dropped it or you used it.
Yep. Dude, I remember we used to just collect ridiculous amount of keys at Headwaters and then just like flood that parking lot with keys, just drop them there because we'd have more than we needed.
Oh yeah, because there wasn't like limits. They like now they won't necessarily give you a key if you already have one.
Yeah.
Back then they didn't care.
Yeah. Well, the first iteration was the same way. And then there was a good like 6 or 10 month stretch where you could, every single hack would get you a key.
Yep.
But I remember like turning off, God, I had Sprint. I remember turning off WiMAX. If that tells you anything. I remember turning off WiMAX to run on like 2G when we walked around Headwaters because you could hack a portal 4, 5, 6 times in one shot and it would only count as one, but you would get items for 4, 5, 6 hacks.
Yeah.
And it was before they fixed some things, and we used to beat the crap out of that game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Those were good old days of that game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I kind of took some time off, and I'm starting to come back now. So
I keep thinking about it. I hacked a portal the other day. I opened it up, and I was like, "Oh yeah, portal at my work. Better hack it."
I went, blew up, captured, linked, and fielded my entire neighborhood. And I took a screenshot, and it was all like everything's blue except for this green sliver. I was like, let's play a game. Guess where I live?
Mm-hmm.
You played Magic too, didn't you?
Yep.
God, it's been... Last time I played Magic was my last... No, it wasn't even, because I didn't have him anymore my last deployment. So it would have been second to last. So that would have been late 2006, early 2007 when I stopped playing Magic.
I think I stopped playing right around the time, probably right around the time Ingress happened.
Yeah. That's actually a lot of, like, as far as, like, 2-player games go, you can have a lot of fun with building and playing decks and with Magic of just 2 players.
Yeah. Especially if it's, if you're sitting down with 2 players and you're doing, like, a just no rules game. I used to do that with Kenny and Christy a lot. We just sit down and I have suitcases full of cards and we'd sit down, build a quick deck, and then just battle. Just go crazy.
Yeah, we used to, like, instead of doing the pre-made deck stuff on the ship when there was only 2 of us, we would gather up, like, we'd leave our pre-made decks alone and we'd gather up all the extra cards that we'd have. And then we'd set a time limit. You'd have like 4 minutes to build a deck before we'd start playing.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty awesome.
And doing the speed decks and then heads up with a speed deck. And that was a lot of fun. That was challenging as all get out.
So do you have any cards?
Not even, I don't know what happened to them. I used to. I bought a whole bunch of knockoff cards in Dubai. Like I was getting I think I was getting them like 700 cards for $10.
Dang.
But I didn't care if they were knockoffs or not. I mean, I was in it just to learn to play.
Yeah. Huh. I know there's some different online versions of the game. Maybe we'll have to look one of those up. I've
played quite a bit of it's not exactly like Magic, but Hearthstone
Yeah,
that Blizzard put out.
I played that for a little bit.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and the graphics were good, but it was always slow loading. I think I was running it on my tablet.
Yeah, tablet, it's kind of herky-jerky. I play on the computer or the phone, and it's a lot better.
Yeah. Wait, there's a computer version?
Oh, yeah, there's a computer version. Download your Blizzard installer, man.
A Blizzard installer? Do I have to do it now?
Yeah, they got the Hearthstone computer version. It's nice. Purdy. I haven't played in a little while. I've been too addicted to Overwatch for gaming at the moment.
I'm still very
Overwatch, and then, like, I was playing quite a bit of Skyrim again.
Huh. I've been very thoroughly
back on PC, trying to catch up and unlock all the achievements that I had in PlayStation.
I'm still very addicted to Minecraft, and it keeps getting better. Every update is just something cool.
I was able to log into the realm. I didn't do much, but spin around a couple times and then bail out of there before I started getting tempted to actually do something.
That's all right.
I'm gonna save that to when we can play together and video it.
Yeah,
because I think that's gonna be somewhat irritating for me, but also a lot of fun. It'll be good. It'll be content. That's what it'll be.
Yeah,
it should be entertaining.
Should be very entertaining. Definitely. First episode is we're just gonna jump in the world, and it's gonna be, hey Dave, survive the night. Survive the night. That's it.
I'll be up in a tree with a stabby thing or something. I can build me a spear, right?
There's swords that could be built, I suppose.
Survive the night. All right.
Shouldn't take very long. You want to do one after this episode?
11:15. Probably not this episode.
All right. We'll
figure out a good time to do it.
Yeah, well, might have to set a special time to do that. It's gonna be epic.
Yeah, I've been gone because I had a Masonic thing right before this, so I got home, makeshifted the thing behind me, and then hopped on. So
nice.
I've been pretty much on my feet since 6:30.
So you guys get some new things put together for the new world order? Anything I should know? You guys have special alien guests in this one?
No, but
nothing crazy.
When our Raktar overlords do show up, I'll bring them on the podcast.
Sweet. Yes. Exclusive. You heard it here first.
Now we were talking, and I just realized that today is my 1-year anniversary in Freemasonry, so that was kind of cool.
Nice. Are the entrance rituals, are they really as weird as some shows make them out to be?
Yes and no. They're different, but the problem with the internet is that, the problem with both Masons and the internet is that we will mess with people and tell them all sorts of weird stuff, and then people take it seriously and start posting about it, and then it gets exaggerated from there.
Oh, you guys are trolls.
So, you troll people take it seriously, and then it goes completely bonkers from there. And that's what that is.
Happens.
Absolutely hilarious.
I've thought a lot about joining a secret society. I don't know.
it's more of a private society instead of a secret society.
Yeah,
but,
you guys are so secret. You guys have huge,
Like,
huge buildings that say Masons right on the front. Like, oh, what's that? That's pretty hidden.
we're so secret that we build giant monolith stone temples in downtowns and brand them. That's how secret we are. We have
big sign in front says we're the Masons. Come on in.
We have the square encompasses on our license plates. That's how secret we are.
Oh man, I love conspiracy stuff though. It's entertaining.
Having been on the inside, it's even more entertaining for me now. So I'm just like, oh dear Lord.
I'm sure it's got to be good.
Then people always bring up they find the worst people in history. Be like, well, they were Masons. I'm like, yeah, but I'm probably sure I could pull out some crazy KKK people that killed a whole bunch of people. And were like, but they went to a Baptist church.
My most recent example, I've been like Dylan Roof. Gosh,
yeah, unfortunately.
Kid was white.
He was mentally unstable, not a terrorist.
Yeah, like no, that's what he said. Said he wanted to cause political turmoil and start a war. Like literally word for word definition. How did we get it wrong? How did we get that wrong?
Shh.
Oh yeah.
Don't confuse people with facts. It destroys the narrative.
Sorry, I tan good, so like I forget that I'm supposed to behave. fall in line.
You're almost the right shade of brown, Brian.
Almost. Midsummer, I'll get kicked out. Coming to you remote from some island in the middle of nowhere.
You'll be detained, deported. You'll end up in like Jamaica or something. You're like, what is going on here?
They'll probably send me to Mexico.
Probably.
That seems to be the general things. People confuse me for Mexican all the time. I went to Mexico. We went to Cabo for a Rock 104 trip. We're going through Mexican customs. Yeah. And hand the guy my passport. Clearly says passport of the United States of America, or right on the front. And the guy goes, "Oh, are you coming home?" And he said something in Spanish first, and I'm just like, "Whoa!" And then he goes, "Are you coming home?" And I'm like, "Passport says Ohio, man." That's I was like, God, dude, even the native Mexicans think I'm Mexican. How?
As long as you stay out of Arizona, you'll be all right.
Yep. I'm in Michigan.
Oh well.
At least I feel somewhat safe here. I'm like, if they're gonna boot me out, maybe they'll send me to the closest thing, which would be Canada, which wouldn't be that bad. They'll just like throw me over the border. Like, I'm in Canada, yay!
I don't want to have to learn French.
They'd be too nice to want me to learn French.
Well, there's two types of Canadians. There's Canadians, and then there's anyone that works in border and immigration Canadians. They're the ones you have to worry about.
I once had a really good time in Canada.
I'm sure once had a really good time in Mexico.
Yeah, that's probably not a discussion for this show.
And Rio.
Yeah,
I don't remember much of Chile.
I had a good time. I
remember
much
lighting
of
a place on fire by accident in Peru.
Oh, nice. Wait, didn't they pay you guys to do that?
Yeah. Yeah, that was the best part about it.
Navy.
Just like Australia. I got paid to sit on the steps of a casino completely broke 8 hours into our trip in Australia going, well, now what am I going to do?
Here,
mean, it was like 8 hours to payday, but still, it was sitting on the steps of a casino going, well, I just blew all my money. Now what?
Or what?
Sorry, because I got paid, went and won it back, so.
Nice. That works.
Yeah. Never been able to come out on top in a casino in the United States, but Rio, Peru, Chile, and Australia? Oh, yeah.
I always come out ahead at casinos. We used to go to Vegas for trade shows and stuff, and we'd go in. We'd always sit down at like the penny slots and put $1 in, and the trick is to find the ones near. Like watch the waitresses that are walking around and see where their path is coming in and out of the bar area, and you want to find the penny slots that are in that path, because they walk by you every time. And as long as you're playing a game, as long as you're spending money, it doesn't matter what game it is, they'll bring you free drinks. And so you sit down at the penny slots, you put $1 in, you spend $1, and then you sit there, and every time the waitress comes by, you're like, hey, yeah, another scotch. And you tip her. And so you got $1 in a game, you got $1 in a drink. Yep. And I always come out ahead. I might lose my $1, but I drink like $40 of rum or scotch, no problem. Yeah, that's how you win in Vegas, my friend.
My solution is I take out whatever money I'm prepared to lose. Say it's like $100, and as soon as I double anything, like if I win anything off that 100, I throw it in my pocket until I get $100 back. So I pretty much effectively, the moment I double it, then I just play with house money.
Nice.
Because I haven't lost any money at that point, and the rest of it's just house.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never lost big playing with that style in mind, but not too bad.
Got some crazy Vegas stories too that probably don't belong on this show.
Probably not. I've got some crazy overseas ones that don't belong on this show. That'll be you and me and St. Patty's Day just sitting back and talking.
We maybe we'll do a special episode, special adults only episode.
St. Patty's
release
Live.
Release it only on our Patreon. All right. Oh, I'll come and ride around in the Uber with you. we'll talk about some craziness all night. I should probably be good and drunk too, so it'll be fun.
Yeah, I can't take someone with a ride along on an Uber, but
oh,
yeah, unfortunately.
That'd be awesome.
All right. Well, I think that about does it for this week.
Yep. Watch out for some Minecraft and stuff.
Yeah, watch out for some Minecraft. Tune in Wednesday to hear what we're going to continue talking about in the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Good talking to you, Brian.
You too, buddy.
See you guys next week.
Later.